Okay, so today, Madden 18. This is actually my connected career that I started with my brother. And for Madden 17, we did, I think, 11 years or something like that. Something insane. So, I'm a big football nut. And so this year, we decided to go in the AFC West. I picked Denver. Denver's my team. And he took Oakland. So we're going to try this. And this is Andrew for Game Junk Podcast. And feel free to check us out at gamejunkpodcast.com or facebook.com/gamejunk for more fun and games. And yeah, let me just turn up the volume so I can hear some stuff. Okay, let's get started. I am getting the ball to begin with. And I skipped all the loading. Just getting right into it. So this is on semi-pro, not all Madden. Wait, the one all pro, I guess. The one below all Madden. And yeah, I'm still kind of learning Denver's playbook. Last year I was the Rams, and they had a slightly different playbook. So I picked this play here. Probably follow it and try to go to the tight end. Also, this is week 3, and I got a lot of injuries already. My starting running back, one of my linebackers. Actually, I guess not that many. Seems like this year a bunch of players will get hurt in the game. I'm going to pick the play action at the top. A lot of players will get hurt in the game, but not necessarily have long-term injuries, which is kind of nice. So usually on these plays, I'll try to go to Thomas there, the B button. But we will see how it shapes up. Oh, I'm not looking good here. Oh.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Also, Trevor Siemian in this game, a hard time making deep throws. I'm going to try that 4 verticals at the top. Let's see if that changing the side will help at all. So this Henderson guy on the RB button, I picked him off. I traded for him. He's just super speedster, and he's wide open. And he's hurt. Oh my goodness. So hopefully that's not a long-term injury. But like I said, it looks like there are a lot of injuries. Also, it seems like the coach suggestions really favors throwing plays, which I guess is the way the NFL is going, but I personally like to mix it up. Luckily, my team has a really good backup in Jamal Charles, so not that big of a deal. But I lost. I think C.J. Anderson is the starting. He's like 90 overall, and Jamal Charles is like 87, so. Oh, I'm gonna take this F angle play.
Second down following the run.
So this one, I'll probably look to see if Sanders gets open on the left side, but he looks like he's going to get jammed at the line. So most likely I'll just have to go to the fullback, the RB button there.
Back to throw, Siemian.
Yeah, he's not getting open.
He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's brought down.
I think the last game I played, I went like 11 for 25 with Siemian. It was not good. I was playing Dallas. They were a good team. So I'm going to pick this close zone strong play at the top. Try to get a run. Ezekiel Elliott on Dallas just destroyed me. He ran for like 150 yards. Oh, we're wrong side.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Oh, ACL sprain. That's probably not good.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down.
That's probably a long one.
Really, they've been on their heels this drive.
I'm going to do the screen pass at the top there.
But I don't know if I would be
looks like
daunted by
this.
them stopping me on one run. This
And
drive has gone pretty well.
so on these screenplays, I find I sometimes like to just go to someone else, but this one's setting up really nicely. Keep going.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early.
I'm going to do my patented
that.
move right here. The
Firing,
old fullback strong dive
They like that.
at the top.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now
I find this one
gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
is usually
Everyone's easy about what
more
they're doing
consistent
out
to get
there.
a couple yards than
They'll hit the sideline thinking
using the
this
running
guy's
back.
hand that's pressing. Just keep throwing it.
I don't like that.
Pretty well.
Oh, another entry. Is that going to be on? So you'll notice that all my plays are now this green. That is because I trained in the red zone offense this week.
One area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as
So
well.
Sanders might be open on this. Otherwise, I'm going to look for one of the tight ends.
Into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't
No,
matter
he's...
what you do otherwise.
Ooh,
Don't leave the red
almost got...
points on the board.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there.
A bunch of my go-to plays I had
Contact, just as he's trying to haul
are
it in.
not in this playbook. I'm going to try the smash one. Corners are usually pretty effective.
Now this will be the
Or,
next play
yeah, corner
on
routes,
this drive.
depending on how the defense sets up. So, I have a feeling those curl routes are going to be the only things that are open here.
Back to the air.
Oh, maybe not. I might be able to squeeze this in. Did you catch it? Yes.
Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match.
I was thinking of dumping a bunch of picks for a new quarterback, but I think I will just stick with Simeon. See what I can do. I also have Paxton Lynch in the backup, but he was much better in last game when they didn't think he was going to be bad. So defense, my defense is really good, and I usually play a bunch of cover 3. The only thing I don't like about Denver's defense right now is their defensive line. The linebackers and corners are really good, but Buffalo's not supposed to be that good, so I should... Come on, Von Miller.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he gets this one.
I always get a little too excited and try to hit stick people, and I always do it a little too early. So I should have been able to get in there a little easier. So I'm going to actually blitz with this Overstorm Brave. This is one of my favorite plays. Their formation makes it look like they're going to run. But I noticed when I was playing the Cowboys, even though they had Ezekiel Elliott, they threw a lot. Oh, no, this is not good.
Let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Hurt McCoy.
Try and be aggressive on their first series.
A big hitter there.
Should have audibled out of that. Oh well. Now they're going to throw probably, and I might work this time. Same play.
Underrated and how strong he is through the hole.
Usually I like to check to just make sure. I'll show you. I'll try to show it better next time when I pick that play. I'm going to go back to 3-4. And I like to actually switch it up, do this solid, and then gap press at the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second.
Better for stopping runs, I find. Usually I do this to check how the coverage is. See how that one linebacker is like way over on that one guy? If I didn't think that was going to be a run, I might have pulled him over a little bit more just to get him closer to the line. So this, I hate this sort of short yardage, but I'm going to do a the cover 2 hard flat to cover any really short routes. This usually leaves you open for corner routes and stuff like that, but we'll see. Oh, so now it looks like they're going to run. So I'm going to go back to this solid, and I'm going to do the sting pinch at the bottom and just try to get in there and stop the run. This could really burn me if they do some sort of play action or something, but they won't do that. Come on, get there. Oh, no. Woo! I got lucky.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the
Tyrod Taylor could have easily ran for the first down there.
It results in an incompletion.
Well, I should have in hindsight.
And HuckCity's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Spent the last 6 years as the kicker for the Seattle Seahawks, place where they called it house money.
I haven't really tried running anything out yet, but in the last game it was almost never worthwhile. Unless you came to like the 10. But when it's in the end zone, it's not worth it.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often. A rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington.
I'm going to do this level switch. There was a play action go play on, down below that usually is pretty good. So this one is looking really good. I don't know why no one's on Sanders, but I have a feeling someone's going to get over there real quick. Uh-oh. I was waiting for my tight end to get open. I saw that guy blitzing, but I thought he was going to make his cut a little sooner. He did not. Plus, Simeon has a super slow release.
In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
I'm going to do the slot seams. I find these plays don't usually work very well, but we'll see. They're playing coverage. Green or Nelson should be open. Oh, I didn't see that. I was just about to throw over to one of the guys doing the hooks. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, they blitzed a lot of guys there, actually. I should have had a guy open for sure. Probably should have just went underneath to my running back. Okay, I'm gonna do the verticals play at the top. I don't have much faith. Although, if Sanders can get open, he could be gone. And he is open. Get up there. I don't know why that guy was so close. He should have had a receiver on the other side, but I better punt.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 3 times
That's a good kick.
last week as his first one here's away.
Oh, missed him. Big time. Pretty good punt though. Okay, when they do these big wide receiver ones, I usually get burned by a run, but I'm gonna do this cover 3 drop.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time
They knew it.
Offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Take him down, come on.
They'll be going for 6. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Just gonna do the Storm Brave one.
Here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield.
I have a feeling they're gonna run it again.
Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just shifted my linebackers over a bit. They run to the right.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down.
Got him.
Coming and he's taken down. Shane Ray.
This Ray guy is a 2nd string guy that I'm playing because of an injury.
He has said and put it on the record he wants to average a sack a game going forward in his career.
So in this one, I'm gonna do this cover 3 drop. Maybe cover 4 drop. Cover 4 drop. But then I'm gonna pull this Ray guy off. This looks like it's gonna be one of those slant plays because a lot of the times they burn me underneath, and the corners are not smart enough to handle it. Oh, wide open. Come on.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's disappointing.
Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East
Had a feeling it was that
Carolina.
play.
Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East
Okay,
Carolina.
Storm Brave again.
Volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a long-time linebacker in the league.
They'll throw on first down.
Ooh, catch that. Wake up there, 25.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different.
I'm going to
looks
do
in
the
first
nickel
half.
blitz
They've come
again.
after him, they've sat back.
I'll try to show you what I was talking about with the...
And they certainly have kept
So when I go like this, I try to make sure that the safeties aren't really crossed up. So I might pull this guy a little more over here just to be closer to the running back if he goes out to the left.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle.
I do find that if you blitz, the computer seems to throw to a quick route, almost like it recognizes the blitz and then tries to get the ball out quick. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Lucky.
Those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a
Ooh, don't
halftime
hit them.
without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights.
Got the kicker there.
So it's a
All compared to Madden 17. This game feels pretty good so far. I've only played, I think, 3 or 4 games. But I'm really liking it. Oh. And I haven't noticed a big difference between the frostbite change. Although it does seem like when you're running the ball and you get to the line, sometimes your guy almost like slows down instead of just going through the hole quickly, which is kind of a pain. But that's okay. I'm going to do this FL drive.
Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And usually I go to Thomas, especially when they're blitzing like that. Oh, of course he gets me before I get out of bounds. Let's do a run. HB toss. See what they do. This might be okay.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does
that was
it?
interesting. Tried to put the stiff arm on, and fooled him. Okay, I'm gonna do the smash.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern.
Nelson might be open here. I don't know why there's. So might Thomas. Yeah, Thomas is wide open. So in the old game, I had an almost surefire play if I got to within this distance. So I'd do this. And then there was this HB toss here. And this was almost a surefire touchdown. So we'll see. Not bad. Pretty easy. I did have to make some minor adjustments, but definitely looks like that plays back.
With a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be, and I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of
well, that was good.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now, usually in Madden 17, they would pull out some Madden cheese, as we like to call it, and they would come back and score here with ease, just to keep the game close going into the half. So I'm just gonna
Jones with the rest
Going
of
to
his
that cover
offense
3
as they
drop
take
with the
field.
quarters.
The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see.
And I'm going to drop Von Miller back and
Man, when you're talking about averaging
hopefully
100 yards a game
stop
as a
any
receiver,
bullshit that might happen.
extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time.
They all
watching
blitz,
tape,
overload
spending
3
time
seam.
reading defenses.
This
Well,
one
it's
seems to
getting
be a
himself
pretty
ready
good
to play.
blitz.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, he's freaking out.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's okay. I don't mind giving them these little...
It's likely
Can't get that same blitz.
And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Taylor now to throw on
Got him.
third down.
Yes.
No escaping this time.
I'm going to call timeout.
They got him for a sack.
See if I can make something happen here at the end.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we
Only
get
20
to
seconds
halftime.
though. Might be able to get a field goal if I'm lucky.
He punted 4 times in the loss.
Hey
last
Patrick,
week.
how's it going?
This one
Yeah, I
this
did
year.
play against Frake
And
once
that
last
saves.
year, and I absolutely slaughtered him, and he didn't want to play with me anymore.
It's a 55-yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time
He couldn't
remaining
handle
until halftime.
my audibling skill. All right, let's do a big fly route. So this one I'm hoping Thomas will be open. Depending on what that safety does. Nope. Oh, I tried to throw the ball away there. Oh, there was a guy wide open up the middle. Oh well.
So we come upon, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in
Maybe this year we'll start put the call out for a Game Junk League, but I find with this game, because the games are so long, it's kind of hard to organize. So many people. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, this is actually my connected franchise with my brother, and even trying to organize with just him is difficult sometimes.
Not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax,
Do
try
that
to figure
blitz
out
again.
what is working, and call more of that.
So here's what I was talking before about that guy being way over. I got lucky on that. That guy got through real quick. Oh, it was Von Miller, of course.
Now third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran
So I'm going to
pretty much
probably do that
well.
same
He did
play
pretty much what he wanted to do.
again.
This one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Oh no.
Taylor, man open right side. It's the
That
tight end Clay.
I was trying to be the guy busting through the line, and it switched me to that guy, and I totally ran the wrong way. That was disappointing, because I had them stopped.
57 yards.
That's really disappointing when that happens.
There will always be a place for
I wanted to sack the
marching the
QB,
ball
not take over
downfield.
that guy.
But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, and have explosive plays, that's
Come on.
often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays
Oh,
that can knock the
stop 'em.
defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's brought
I don't think I'm
down
gonna make the
for
stop here.
gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Gonna have to do a goal line.
One of the feature points of the run is being
Goal line
able to
always
make a
burns
nice
me,
throw
but
to the middle
I'm gonna
part of the
do
field. And for a
crash.
quarterback, that's one of the better throws
GL
you've ever
man, I
placed
guess.
in
Goal
the
line
game.
man.
But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll try and
No,
run it with
no
McCoy.
chance.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy.
Oh, going for
his
2.
first touchdown of the new season.
I'm gonna pick this silver shoot
Guys,
pinch.
just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown.
Stop him. Oh, just pushes me in.
But couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a
Do I get to make my own strats? You mean like strategies for the game?
That's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession.
How my player runs, etc. Well, I get to choose the plays, and I think you kind of, there's no like overall strategy that you can pick as far as I know. I'm going to pick bench switch here. But I know there was something about like coach style or something that they added. I haven't really looked into it yet. And looks like I'm going to have Thomas open here. Yeah. Oh, what a catch. What a horrible throw by Simeon. But I think really the strategy comes into when you are upgrading your guys and picking who to put on your team. I think that's when the real strategy comes in this game, the like kind of RPG player aspect, where you pick. So at the beginning of the stream, I had traded for a wide receiver that was really fast. He has like 96 speed. He got hurt. But basically that's the sort of thing. You got to look for guys with specific stats that you might want. So if you want a big, strong running back, you'd have to look for a guy that weighs a lot and is really strong strength value, or a guy that's really fast, depending on what you're looking for. That's where the strategy kind of comes in. I'm going to pick an inside zone, do a run. As far as like running style or running animations, no, I don't think there's anything like that.
He'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room.
I'm going to try this double outs play. I had a play like this last year that really worked well. It's kind of similar formation, but it was a tighter formation. Usually I would go to Nelson on the left, but I'm not sure if that's going to work here. Not really. Not to him anyways.
That's Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So I'm going to try my go-to play again, my fullback dive. See if I can get it here. Might be able to.
Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
Got it, I think.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance.
I used to use this play-action deep outs too. I'm going to try that.
Fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the
I'm definitely looking for Sanders.
That's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there.
Well, he's out really far. I wish he wasn't quite out so far. Might be looking for Thomas instead.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's just too far for Simeon to throw.
3 passing plays, 3 runs.
Okay, I'm going to do that inside zone run.
Passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability.
Play action, that's a good idea. Probably should have done that.
And take your shot at the end zone.
See what our audibles are. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Try to go to Thomas. Oh, he's wide open too. What a horrible throw. Oh, and who got injured?
Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown.
Simeon get hurt?
And the Broncos have
I don't know if you're here, Patrick, but there's quite a lot of injuries in this year's game so far.
The defense too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time.
Looks like maybe it was an injury to the other team.
Trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So this is new because last year the offensive line could not get hurt. Only players that were touching the ball, running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers, really that was it, tight ends, and any defensive players that were tackling. So your offensive line was basically untouchable as far as you didn't really need to keep any sort of backup offensive lineman. They never went down. And that's the first offensive line injury. I think that's actually also my best offensive line, conveniently. So I'm going to do this blitz again. I don't think they're completely random, the injuries. I think they do have to do with obviously there is some random number generation going on in there, but each guy has an injury stat and some other stats, probably like strength and other things will probably play into how likely they are to get injured against who they're going against. So I don't think it's completely random, but it does seem like it may be tuned a bit high right now. Yeah, if it was just completely random, it would be kind of dumb. I don't really know what I want to do here. I think I might blitz again. Buffalo's not that good, so should be able to pressure them. Okay, so here's a really bad situation where I want this guy over more. Ooh, hit stick. Didn't hurt him though, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna do that blitz again because it seems like they don't even care about the yardage. They're just kicking the ball out when they see the blitz coming, just to not get sacked. There we go. Perfect. Kind of want Von Miller to get the sack though.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, Sam.
That was okay return.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down.
Okay, I'm going to do this corner strike. Corner routes in the last game were if you got the right defensive setup, but it seems like in this one, the D is better. Thomas might be open on this too. Oh, ooh. That was almost a pick. I was worried about that.
We just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as it encourages
I'm going to do the screen.
Line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive.
Left stick into pump fake. I actually have never used the pump fake. Maybe I should. Yeah, that's what they're saying. There we go. That's set up quite well.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I don't know if I have enough time to even pump fake.
I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings,
shallow cross play. That could be good. Definitely be looking for the tight end.
They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time
yeah, looks like they're probably playing zone coverage because there's no one right on the tight end or right on Sanders. So I should have quite a except Simeon throws and that miss. Oh my gosh, it was wide open. Was anyone even near me? No, no one was near me. Just absolute miss. Should I go for it? Kind of want to. Dangerous. You do the same play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th
So
down.
this one looks more like man coverage. So if they blitz, I could be in trouble. Okay. Oh, it's another horrible throw. It's going to be holding on me, I bet. Which means it's coming back. Oh. Brutal. it's a
hold
punt
coming
now.
from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
First kick, 47. This
This
one
is
looks
going to
good
be
as well.
tight. Oh. Big hit stick there.
4-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hope
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's
I'm gonna
down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have
this
a
cover
first
3
down.
because they're trying to get. They don't need those
Some
short
tight
routes.
spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not
Oh,
that big
false
of a deal
start,
to me,
good.
and I'm going to keep firing.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Destiny 2. Yeah, I saw you posting a bunch of pictures somewhere. I can't remember where I saw that. Instagram or Twitter or something. I have not played it. I played a bit of Destiny 1. I don't think I have any time to devote to Destiny 2. Is there like a story in Destiny 2 this time?
After the penalty, it's McCoy. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
13 inches.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I'm going to do Storm Brave. Actually, no. I'm going to do my Nickel Blitz.
If you don't have a guy who
Over
can throw
Storm
the ball
Brave.
and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm.
Well, if there's a story, maybe I'll... If there's a story this time around Destiny 2, I will probably pick it up from the library then and give it a go. I did really like the shooting of Destiny 1. Typical excellent shooter by Bungie.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. Taylor to his big tight end play for the Buffalo first. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I don't know what's going on. Ooh, big blitz. It looks like if you're watching the guy I am on the defensive line, it almost looks like he pauses. And it doesn't seem like that happens to anyone else, only the guy I'm controlling. So I wonder if it's... oh, no. I wonder if it's not worthwhile to be an offensive or defensive lineman. Oh, and they took out their best tight end. Okay, I'm going to do this over Storm Brave. The last game against Dallas, I was up 7, exactly like this. Oh, that is a big hold, and of course they didn't get me. Ah! Oh, out of bounds. Dropped it. I was playing Dallas, and they scored with like 38 seconds left, and then I came down and scored in 20 seconds somehow. So, I'm sensing another quick drive here. Oh, fumble.
If that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed.
I think
the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Game screwed up a little bit there.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So no fumble? Oh, I guess.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
My controls are screwed up right now.
Back to throw.
Oh, come on. Get him. Get him.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. up and he just throws it away.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same play again though.
Field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
It's a
What a
big
great
down.
sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Yes.
And no, it's
Huge.
incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So now let's reset here, Charles.
Well, they force you to do little side quests. That almost sounds like
This one's not quite over
was it
yet.
Batman Arkham City that did something like that, where you would have all those little side quests and then you'd almost like run out of stuff to do for them, and then you'd have to go do something else. It's kind of like that, I guess. That is kind of annoying, but I guess it works for them if it keeps a good way to pad it out, I guess.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Gonna do a power O.
2nd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
This does not look good. Do it anyways. I'll trust Jamal Charles to get it done.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Oops, I did a play action there. I did not mean to do a play action.
After the run on 2nd
I meant to do a run. So just do a run.
Short yardage situation.
Oh, that guy came out of nowhere and grabbed
And
me.
he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first
Little
on
mistake by the
ground.
announcers there. They don't have any timeouts left.
Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This
Let me go
defense
for a
is
play
gonna go
action
right
bomb.
ahead with those.
Try to get some points. Get Trevor Simeon up there. Cut it. Oh, didn't make it. Should have called a timeout.
A road win in the National Football League.
That's it.
You never
Win
take
number
that for
3.
granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here.
Overall, liking Madden a lot, as per usual. Not really a big surprise.
So for the Broncos, it's an ideal start.
Probably be streaming some more of these games if I have them. Might be intermittent though. And tomorrow I might try to pick up Pillars of Eternity again and play that one more time. See how that goes. I was enjoying it, though I didn't really get very far in it on my last stream, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes. And yeah, I'm gonna shut it off here. And see you, Patrick. Thanks for joining. And hopefully see you guys tomorrow or on the next Game Junk, whenever that happens.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.